Just kidding. Until we are. Let's edit. Folders. And camera roll. Video. Oh, I don't want to edit my vids. Should I? Nah. Let's go here. Pa, pa, pa. Installing the least version. There's that nasty game. Ooh. There's the game. Guys, that's all coming. No, I did not. Thank you, dumb. Install. Guess that is going. What? Voice. Welcome back to another episode. Yeah, I'm gonna be playing some. It's not good. This mic is so out of control. I don't. Nah, I'm not gonna do that. Let's do. Yes. You guys, if you don't know what Minecraft is, it's a game that you build and have fun in. So let's play. Woo! Ah! That was all fake. All you heard was just my toy. I was doing the voice. If you were scared. Why did I just fall through the world? Okay. How did that happen? I don't know how that happened. Okay, so we are learning. Glass. Polished insight. Polished insight. Polished insight. You didn't know we were going to be making this would be parts. Wait. And just so you know, guys, open up. Just so you know. Please. Part 1 of 6.
Hello everyone, Fed here, and welcome back to another how to build video. In this video, I'm showing you how to build Five Nights at Freddy's Sister Location. The game has just come out as of October 7th. I've played through the at Freddy's Sister Location. The game has just come out as of October 7th. I've played through the entire game. That's how I built this entire thing. So I pretty much went off of what I saw throughout the entire game. Now I also had to look up any secret things that I didn't know. So those are the only things that I actually had to really look up. So the first thing we are starting off in is the elevator. And if you notice a cool little effect that I put inside this elevator, you can kind of see that fan shadow that you could see in the game going around in a circle right here. If you look really closely, as you can see, it's going around in a circle. Now I'm using the magma blocks here. If you don't have the magma blocks, that's absolutely fine. All you have to do is just replace the magma blocks with glass, because there's redstone torches above these magma blocks, but they look really, really great inside of the elevator. So then once we leave our elevator, we go off into the first room. Now you really don't get to see much with this first room here when you play through the game. It's kind of just there for you to click and then go through the vent system. So here is the first room right here. Then we're going to go and move through the vent system into our control room. Now this is the main area of the build. This is where you really want to see everything. You know, you want to see Ballor's room. You want to see Funtime Foxy's room. Everything is pretty much here. This makes this whole map look fantastic. So right here is the control room. Now I made sure everything works, guys. The lights work, the shocking works, them coming back up. Now that was a good thing. I actually recorded this whole entire map already. I was supposed to have a tutorial up on it yesterday, but for some reason my audio got messed up somehow, and I sounded like a chipmunk that just drank a Red Bull. It sounded really high-pitched, really fast, and I had no idea how it happened. I spent like 3 hours recording this thing, and it got completely ruined, but I guess something good came out of it. I got to add a few things. Now, someone on my Twitter told me if I could add in the armor stands popping up out of the ground, and now that's what you're going to see. So when we come over here, if I light up Ballora's room, you can see Ballora's not there. If I light up Funtime Foxy's room, Funtime Foxy, he's not there also. So we're going to have to give them a little bit of a controlled shock for them to show up. So we want to get Ballora out of there. So let's go ahead and give her a controlled shock right here. We'll shock her a little bit. And as you can see, she is now up on stage showing off, I guess. I don't know. Dancing for us until she kills us later on. Same thing goes with Funtime Foxy. Let's go ahead and give Funtime Foxy a little bit of a controlled shock. There's Funtime Foxy. There he is. Good job, Funtime Foxy. Please don't kill me later on. So let's go ahead and make our way over to the breaker room. This is pretty much, they don't show anything over here. When you're playing the game, you're pretty much just looking at the floor like this, and you pretty much have to stop moving or Ballora is going to kill you. So you could do whatever you like. Now, when you're playing through the game and you see the whole entire map, there's these two things called observation rooms. Now, I'm thinking you could put the observation rooms right here and right here, because I'm only assuming an observation room is to look over Ballora and Funtime Foxy. They never show the observation rooms, so I just think that's a really cool idea. If you want to do something back here, maybe you can make an observation room up here for, like, I guess the mechanics or scientists or whoever is operating on these guys like to look down at them. So over here is the break room, which has our Funtime Freddy in here that's trying to kill us while we're pretty much trying to turn everything back online. Now, the cool thing about this room too is right up here, this light will go on and off randomly. There it goes. See, it just went on randomly. It's completely random generated, like in the game when you're sitting there on your thing, there's little sparks here and there so you can see Freddy. Boom, there it goes again, guys. It's completely random generated. I tried to make everything work in here. Now, like I said, if you can't use magma blocks, that's absolutely fine. Just switch it out to a different block, and any magma block that's using an actual light source, just replace it with a glass block. There's a redstone torch above it. So let's go ahead and leave the breaker room, and then we'll head over to this side to the maintenance room, which also I hooked to the scooper room. Now, I'm not 100% sure if the scooper room leads straight from Funtime Foxy's room from here into there, because after you do beat the game, you get a little extras page, and it shows that the scooper room is right here. However, when you're in there doing the whole breaker thing and turning everything back online, it shows like a kind of bit of a ventilation shaft coming over from the maintenance room into there. So I just went with the ventilation shaft. If you want to add a door right here into the scooper room, go ahead, but right here we're going to go into the maintenance room, and here's the Freddy that we have to do maintenance on, or I believe also later on there is Circus Baby in here that we have to do maintenance on. And this is just a very easy 3x3 room, and I added the magma block because the magma block only gives off a 1 block of lighting, guys. It makes these maps look super eerie, but also gives it a little bit of a lighting effect. Like I said, just switch it out with a redstone torch or a glass block. You'll be absolutely fine. Then over here is pretty much the little vents shaft I made that will lead us over to the scooper room. Not going to go too much into the scooper room because if you've not played the game, it's pretty much like the ending besides doing the whole private room and things like that. So there is, I'm pretty sure it was Springtrap. I'm not 100% sure, but it looked like Springtrap to me. So there's Springtrap. I'm going to just say it is. And then right here is the scooper arm. And then right here is where all the bodies of the robots would be. So let's go ahead and leave the scooper room. If you want to add a doorway into Funtime Foxy's room right there, you absolutely can go ahead. I just went ahead and chose a little vent shaft like that into the scooper room. Now, of course, right over here is the private room. I'm going to keep this all the way to the end of the video because it's basically like another video in itself. Because pretty much what you have to do is after you beat the game, you have to, or I don't know if you have to fully beat the game, but you have to play some sort of mini game, give cupcakes to a bunch of kids, which will then allow you to come back through Funtime Foxy's, and instead of listening to Circus Baby, you go left, and then you can head into the private room, which is basically like an old-time Five Nights at Freddy's game where you're pretty much just looking at a screen and, you know, opening and closing doors to keep Anard, I believe his name's Anard, from killing you, which is like this weird clown-looking monstrosity thing. So I basically just put in iron doors for the doors. I didn't go crazy this time. However, I did add the opening and closing vent shaft up here. So as you can see, this will open and close the private room's vent shaft so we can walk through here. And I also put a button on this side as well, just in case you want to leave through it. But if we come all the way in here, I didn't go crazy with the private room because you can't really see too much when you're playing the game. It's really, really dark in the private room. So I just put bars everywhere. Guys, it's completely up to you. But I did add the cameras. So there's camera, I believe, 6 and 5, I believe. And then down here, oh, I did not put that camera in here. Never mind, I missed one. So there is supposed to be a camera up in that corner. We can go ahead and add that later on. There's a camera up in this room right here. And then, of course, on this side, like I said, I didn't go crazy with it. There's some more bars down here. And then over here is the breaker room camera room. So let's go ahead and now leave the private room. And then we can head over to Bitty Dabs or Bitty Baby. I forget his name already, guys. I'm so sorry, but it's pretty much Circus Baby's room and Bitty Babs, whatever those little baby things that follow around Circus Baby. It's really, really creepy looking. So let's go ahead and head into that room as well. So here is Bitty Babs and Circus Babies. I'm pretty sure it's Bitty Babs room, but we can go ahead and click the button to see, hey, are you awake? Nope, they are not in there. And then, of course, we can give them a little bit of a controlled shock. Now, the cool thing about this room is it actually works. In here, when you have to hide underneath the desk from the Bitty Babs or Baby, I'm pretty sure it's not Baby, it's Bitty Babs that attacks you, because Circus Baby's the one that's trying to help you. I'm not going to get into that because she's not really helping you. But if we throw an item right here, boom, it will open up that room that we can hide underneath from the Bitty Bab so he doesn't kill us. Yes, I tried to do everything I possibly could with with redstone, guys, to make this work. So all you have to do is throw an item here. It'll open up the underneath desk, and then we can now hide in here from the little bitty bab guys. So let's go ahead and leave this area, and let's go ahead and give him one last controlled shock before we leave, just for fun. There we go. And that's basically everything. I'm pretty sure I went over all the redstone. You know, let's go ahead and just hide Funtime Foxy really quickly, and we'll go ahead and hide Ballora as well. That's probably going to be the hardest part of the armor stands coming up, because the person that told me why don't I add the armor stands on Twitter, I made a video for popping up armor stands, so I already knew how to do it. I was like, why didn't I add this in from the first place? So like I said, guy, I'll make sure to put your little comment thing from Twitter up on there. I'm sorry I forgot your name, but I did add your idea in because I already had a tutorial on how to make these. So let's go ahead and leave this whole entire area. I don't really have a way in and out, so I'm just going to break out through the elevator room. Now, I highly recommend building this thing underground. It pretty much feels like when you're playing the game that you are in an underground base. So I highly recommend building this whole entire thing underground. Now, I'm not going to be giving a layout. As you can see, I already have another one over there because, like I said, I did the entire tutorial. This was the tutorial, and it got ruined. So pretty much now I'm going to have 3 of these things right next to each other. We're going to be building this all together. There's going to be no layout. We're going to start from the elevator and work our way through the entire video. This should take quite some time to do. So we're going to start from the elevator, and we're going to work our way up. So let's go ahead and start on this build, guys. So like I said, guys, we're going to be starting from our elevator and working our way in. Now, that's another good thing, I guess, that happened that it messed up, is now I built this thing twice, so I pretty much know where absolutely everything goes by heart. So let's go ahead and start on the elevator. So what you want to do first is pull out some polished diorite. That's going to be the flooring of your elevator. So we're going to make a 2x2 spacing of our polished diorite, and then come out 2 on every single side like this, making it kind of look like a tiny little circle. Now we're going to take out our light gray hardened clay and come up 3 blocks around the entire thing, except for the way we're going to be entering into our second room. So pick which way you want your second room to go, and then just start from there, guys. So our elevator is going to be the main part. We're going to be entering from here like this. So leave one side open for your doors. That's going to be the side I'm going to be leaving open for my doors. I'm just going to follow the same pattern I did over there, but I'm going to be exiting my elevator right through this door like that. Next up, you're going to take out some magma blocks. If you don't have magma blocks, just switch it out with some glass. So we're going to place magma blocks like this. I used magma blocks a lot in this because it's a brand new block on console, and I absolutely love it. It makes freaky and scary maps look 10 times better because it gives off such a low light level. It just makes horror maps and things like that look fantastic. Now what we're going to do is pretty much come out a block from it and go around every single one like this. Just make a big square going around all of your magma blocks just like this. Just follow exactly what I'm doing. Make a big square going around all of your magma blocks like that. There we go. And then come up a block on every single corner of your square. Now, once you have all your squares into place, we're going to need redstone for this. I completely forgot to take out just regular redstone. We're going to place redstone in the middle of each 2 blocks closest to the magma block. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And 1, 2, and place redstone torches off the sides of them. This will give the light level to the magma block. So now our magma blocks will have the redstone torches light level. That's why I love these magma blocks. Now in the video game, it's going counterclockwise. So we're gonna have to take out repeaters and make them go counterclockwise. So going from this way, as you can see, there's my entrance into my building. We're gonna make our repeater go this way, and then come out of the block going that way. Go into the block this way, come out of the block that way, and then so on and so forth, making a counterclock like that. Now all we have to do is just send power to it and then break it right away. So what I like to do is just take a lever out, place a lever off any one of these blocks, it really doesn't matter, and just flick it down and then flip it back up real quick. So down and then up, and there you guys go. That's going to make that fan effect on the inside. So now we're going to come to the inside and we're going to place in staircases upside down. Choose any color you like. I'm going to be using quartz. And now we're going to place in our staircases upside down. I'm going to be using quartz stairs. Just follow right along and they should go in perfectly. So place your first one right off this block. Then turn to this block over here. Place another one here. Turn to this block over here. Place it here. And then turn to this one right here and place it there. And as you can see, they all hook together perfectly. If you did not follow along, they're not going to hook up together and they're going to look like it's just going into the side of the block. So now if we go ahead and actually close up the lighting right here, we could see our fan in motion. So boom. And as you can see, it's going around a counterclockwise motion of lights,
changing to clear
like
weather.
There is a fan above us. So let's go ahead and break these blocks out, because now we're going to go ahead and take out our iron trap doors and place iron trap doors on the sides of every block. This is just to hide the magma blocks, because even though they're really cool looking, it kind of doesn't fit to have magma blocks inside of an elevator. So I just went ahead and I hid them with some iron trap doors like that. And guys, there's your elevator room completely done. All we have left to do actually now is just place in an item frame and 1 red block for our red button. Now I know I did not use a red button to open up the door. That would just added too much to the redstone. I just decided to do some stone pressure plates. But go ahead and just take out an item frame. and go ahead and take out any red block of your choice. Really doesn't matter. I'm just going to go ahead and use clay and place it right here with your red button like that. So there's our elevator. So now we're going to make the door right here that's going to open and close when we hit those pressure plates. Now this is probably one of the oldest doors in all of Minecraft, so it's going to be a very, very simple door to make. So what you want to do is right here at the front of your elevator, just dig down 2 blocks, 1, 2, 1, 2. And then we're going to dig out these 2 blocks as well. Don't worry, we're going to put our diorite blocks back again. And then we're going to dig out 2 more this way, making a 3 by 2 spacing and going into where our elevator is by 1 block. Next up, take out your redstone and just place redstone all down here like that. Then we're going to come out from the middle, 2 blocks, 1, 2, 1, 2, and then just dig down 1 here and 1 here so it looks something like this. And now place redstone right along all these blocks. And there you have it. Next, take out your redstone torches and place a redstone torch here and a redstone torch here. Now, we want to make sure everything is hooked up together. So take out your diorite once again and place your diorite here with 2 stone pressure plates on top of it. So when I hit these pressure plates, these redstone torches should go off. As you can see, they went off. Boom and boom. So now we know everything is working. So now let's go ahead and place in our door. So take out your sticky pistons, place 1 off the redstone torch, and then another one and another one. Do the same thing on this side. 1 off the redstone torch, and then another one and another one. Now to get these ones extended out, just place a block above your redstone torch with redstone on top of it, and now you can see all of them are extended out. Same thing on this side. Boom, boom, all extended out. So now when I hit the pressure plate, bloop, they all go in, and then they all extend back out. All go in, and then all extend back out. Next up, go ahead and take out your diorite once again and place diorite right here, and then off on this side, we're going to place in 2 more pressure plates, and now fill in your door with slabs. So go up all the way to the top with slabs, and all the way to the top with slabs like that. And then place in 2 more rows of slabs right above your door. So now our door is working. So boop, door opens up and we can go ahead and walk through. And boop, door opens up and we can go ahead and walk right through it. Now it's time to start building our second room. So go ahead and take out your polished diorite once again, and we're going to need a 6 by 3 spacing of polished diorite. The easiest way to do this is start from the middle of your door and just work this way over 3 blocks. 1, 2, 3, and then do the same thing going this way. 1, 2, 3. There is our 6. And then we're going to have to come down 3. So 1, 2, 3. And then go ahead and wrap this all the way around to this corner, and that will make your 6 by 3 spacing. Go ahead and change these blocks out with polished diorite as well. Once you have your flooring in, go ahead and take out some gray hardened clay, and we're going to come up 6 blocks around this entire thing with gray hardened clay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And do that all the way around the entire thing. I'm going to speed up the video because you really don't need to see me do this. Alright guys, so once you come up your 6 around the entire thing, as you can see, here's our doorway. We're going to come over here to our door and then face this way. Now right here is where our vent shaft is going to be going. So break out these 4 blocks right like this. Then right above it, we're going to place in 2 stone staircases upside down. And then break underneath it 1, 2, and place 2 stone staircases inwards the normal way. And now just come out 1 more and place in 2 more stone staircases. And now we can go ahead and enter our vent shaft right here. As you can see, we can perfectly fit right through it. Now what we're going to do is take out some stone bricks and place stone bricks right up here and right here, and do the same thing on this side, 1 here and 1 here, just like that. Now we're going to need some blue stained glass, some blue hardened clay, stone slabs, and sea lanterns. If you don't have blue stained glass for some reason in Minecraft, just use regular glass. If you don't have sea lanterns, just use glowstone. So starting from here, we're going to come right here to the middle and break out these 3 blocks. 1, 2, and 3. So pretty much a 3 by 2 spacing of blocks. And we're going to place in our blue stained glass 1, 2, 1, 2. And then place in stone slabs upside down. Now we're going to swing to the backhand side, and where our stone slabs are, place in your sea lanterns. And then right behind the glass, we're going to place in our 4 blue stained blocks, and it's going to look something like that. And now we're going to come to this corner and do the exact same thing. Break out these 3 blocks. Place in 2 blue stained glass. Same thing over here. These 3 blocks. 2 blue stained glass with our slabs upside down. Slab upside down. And then right here in this middle, we're going to do the same thing. Break out these 3 blocks. 2, and then a slab. And this side over here as well. 1, 2, 3. Blue, slab, and then come behind them and then just go ahead and place in your sea lanterns and your blue stained clay. So boop, boop. Same thing over here. Boop, boop, sea lantern. Boop, boop, and sea lantern. And last but not least, boop, boop, and sea lantern. Just like that. And then to enter, we can go ahead and just break this real quick. Place in 2 more stairs right here and right here. And we can go ahead and see what this room looks like. And there we have it. Perfect. And then for the ceiling, just take out some stone bricks and fill in right above your slabs with stone bricks. And that's going to be the second room from the elevator. So when we come out through our elevator, bloop, we'll come into this room, which pretty much has absolutely nothing in it. And then also, oh yeah, I almost forgot. If you are building this on console or PC, we have banners now. So if you want to add those little banners off the front of it with the yellow line, it's very simple to do. All we need to do is just take out a black banner or just make a black banner. And then we're also going to need to take out some yellow dandelion. So take out a stack of yellow dandelion and then go ahead and just take out a crafting bench. So place down your crafting bench, go into your crafting bench and press LT down to the banner. Go to your banner and press Y on the banner. Once you're inside your banner, just come all the way down to the third last one right here, and then go all the way down to the yellow line. And now I want you to go ahead and click Y on that as many times as possible. So Y until it tells you you can't do it anymore. And then go ahead and choose that banner and create it. Once you have it created, you can go ahead and place it right here, and that just gives it a little bit better of an effect. You don't need them, but I feel like it looks a lot better with them. All right, guys, so now it's time to build the vendor.